The kidneys are the major excretory organs of the human body, which filter about 200 liters of fluid from the bloodstream daily. However, only between 1 to 2 liters of this actually becomes urine. The kidneys are located slightly above the waist, and they are retroperitoneal. This means that they're located behind the peritoneum against the posterior body wall. In this review, I'm going to focus on the internal anatomy of the kidney. This is a model of the human kidney, and it's showing a sagittal section of the kidney so that you can see the internal structures. First of all, there are two main regions of the kidney. The outer region is called the renal cortex, and the inner region, this entire area, is called the renal medulla. Within the renal medulla, there are several structures that are visible on the model. These are called the renal pyramids. These triangular structures are renal pyramids. And separating the renal pyramids are extensions of the renal cortex called renal columns. So these separate the renal pyramids from each other. At the junction between the renal cortex and the renal medulla are microscopic structures that filter the blood to produce filtrate, which eventually becomes urine. So this is produced in these structures located in this general area, and then the urine comes out through the tip of each pyramid. There is a small hole at the tip of each pyramid called the renal papilla. So urine will drip out of those holes, the papilla, and enter channels called calyces, which will carry the urine ultimately into the ureter, which enters the bladder. The calyces that directly exit each of the pyramids are called minor calyces. A single one is called a minor calyx. Here's a minor calyx, here's another minor calyx. Where two or more minor calyces come together and unite, this forms a major calyx, a larger channel. All of the major calyces empty into a general region in the middle of the kidney called the renal pelvis. So urine will exit through the renal papilla, the small hole, enter a minor calyx, and then a major calyx, and then eventually go into the renal pelvis. From the renal pelvis, urine is carried through a ureter to the urinary bladder. The indentation on the medial side of each kidney is called the hilus. This is where the ureter exits and where the renal artery enters and the renal vein exits the kidney.